AITA for telling my friend it's not my fault that I'm skinny? This could be so trivial, but it's proving to have the potential to ruin our friendship. I, 26F, have had my best friend, 26F, since we were toddlers, grown up together, been through all of it together. Context, I guess, is that I'm quite slender. I take pride in my weight, my health, and I know she does too, but she's always struggled with her weight. We used to gym together, but it never really stuck. The other night, I had my boyfriend and her over for dinner. It was an awesome night, but she kept making comments. And she does all the time. Has continually over the years. Things like, "Oh well, of course you can because you're skinny," and, "Well yeah. That's never a thin person problem." I got really awkward, and this was only her second time meeting my boyfriend. We've only been dating 4 months. I'd had enough and snapped, saying, "Look, it's not my fault I'm skinny." Okay. The rest of this evening was, as you can imagine, pretty awkward, and she's now not spoken to me in days when we usually talk every single day without fail. Reasons why I think I'm the asshole are because she went out on a date with a guy recently after talking to him for weeks. She was so excited, but when she showed up at the restaurant, this nice fancy place she'd been wanting to go to for a while, he literally said, "Huh, you're a lot bigger than your photos suggested." I knew how upset she was, and it made me so mad to think a guy could ever have the audacity to say to her, "So, yeah, AITA?" Edit. Update. Sorry. I very much realize that saying I'm proud of my weight has been an issue with this. And I do understand why it was poor wording. I really just meant that I, for my own health, enjoy being in the body that I currently am, as it works best for me. I do not think that weight is a direct factor in someone's health or value. More that all shapes and sizes are awesome and worthy. NTA, she's taking out her insecurities on you. NTA, it is not your fault you're skinny. That's hardly an aggressive, insulting statement to make. So for a snapped reaction, it's remarkably benevolent. Someone being an arsehole to you does nothing to excuse you being an arsehole to a third party. And you were the third party in the situation with the guy she went on a date with. We can sympathize with her, but that doesn't for a second mean you're at fault for this situation. I'm stick thin myself. I've been putting up with something similar with my husband's family forever. It does get old. NTA, you didn't say anything about her weight. She's the one with the issue. I have frequently had people comment on my weight. I'm thin, not unhealthily so, and it's rude and weird and invasive, especially when they get hung up on it. NTA, she has a major hang up about her weight, which causes resentment. You don't want friends who resent you. I'm not necessarily saying cut off your friend, but if she can't find a way to cope, I wish you all the best. XOXO. NTA, body shaming goes both ways. I am tired of being told to eat a burger. Would never suggest they don't. Nobody should ever comment on someone else's body. Your friend seems to be struggling at the moment. Give her some space. And if she never comes back from that space, then let it go. But you're not wrong for standing up to yourself against her passive aggressiveness. Not at all. You're not responsible for whatever struggles she's having. Huh. You're a lot bigger than your photos suggested. I'm guessing she met this guy online. Personally, I prefer to be upfront about me and my appearance online to avoid that kind of situation. It's best to be ghosted by a person you've never met than going through something like this. It's not just sad, but you're also wasting your time with someone who doesn't like you for who you are. But that's just my opinion. Edit. NTA. NTA. I've dealt with similar comments. One phrase that helps me shut them up after I've had enough is, "It's rude to comment on someone's weight," delivered in an unemotional deadpan way. In Ta, I had a friend that was thin and ate all the junk food she could. I was jealous that she could eat anything and not gain weight. I, on the other hand, had to eat super healthy and work out to maintain a decent weight. But I never let it out on her. It is difficult seeing others eat what they wanted without having to worry about it. But we have to accept the metabolism that we were given. NTA. She has issues of her own that she needs to work through. NTA. You're not responsible for her health. The is the guy who said she was bigger. Though maybe not depending on the photo. That's a whole other AITA. NTA. She's hurting. And she thinks that because skinny is valued her comments can't hurt you. She shouldn't have been so obnoxious around your boyfriend and should apologize for that. You should both be able to love the skin you're in. You probably just need to hug it out. NTA. But weight is a factor in health. NTA. You can't control that you have a fast metabolism. She is insecure with herself taking it out on you. Your friend isn't really being a good friend by saying these skinny comments to you. Imagine if you made fat comments to her. NTA. And it breaks my heart when genuinely good people become so fixated on their weight that it's inserted into every conversation. It's as if they think everyone else around them is thinking about their weight too. So they feel compelled to address the elephant in the room. And no, that's not a fat joke, lol, you know what I mean. As a fellow skinny person, I hardly ever give a second thought to other people's bodies. Especially not such close friends whom I love dearly. I might start by having a conversation with her and reminding her that you love her for who she is. And not what she looks like. And that's why you don't tend to make any mentions of her figure, because it doesn't matter. And she should afford you the same courtesy. Your friendship is a soul bond. One that transcends these transient physical forms. It should be a safe place for both of you. Free of judgment or resentment on both sides. NTA. But it sounds like those comments have been going on for a long time without you expressing to her that it's inappropriate or making her realize she's projecting her insecurities on you. Maybe have a chat about it and you could work things out. NTA. I was the only skinny person in my high school friend group. I found out the hard way I was only around for them to take their insecurities out on. I sympathize with her, but it's not fair for her to take out her insecurities on you. She should really be speaking with a therapist about this. NTA. The edit is unnecessary and wrong. You can absolutely be proud of your weight. It is a good indicator of health. But more in the sense of, you won't have weight-related health issues. Being overweight absolutely represents a direct relation to a higher risk of health issues. Regarding the topic at hand, NTA. She needs to stop projecting her insecurities on you and work on herself. I say this with no intention of body shaming. If she feels bad about her weight, she shouldn't be trying to bring you down. Should rather work on herself instead. NTA. But it could have been handled better. Have you ever talked to her about these comments bothering you before this? She probably didn't realize it bothered you. Although her reaction to it is immature, I would reach out with, I am uncomfortable with people talking about my weight. The jokes need to stop. This is a new boundary I am setting for myself. I value our friendship. And I need you to respect my boundaries for this to feel like a safe space.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.